What's up and good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Back at the shop working on the Mile High Duramax. Today we are, it's a little chilly out, getting a little late start on this video, but whatever. It's actually not that late in the day, just later than I guess most people would start. So as you guys saw in the last video, we got the lift kit off, put on that other truck. What else did we do? I think that's about it. So today we are going to start cutting stuff off, cutting off our hangers, cutting off all our IFS stuff, getting pretty much as much of this gone as we can that we need to. We'll take care of that later. But right now we're gonna start at the back. We got our little Amazon Johnny plasma cutter here, and we're gonna blast some holes right through these rivets in here. As you can see, I tried knocking one off. I didn't want to blast them, but looks like we're gonna have to. So we'll blast all the rivets out, take these pieces off, and then you know, get all that stuff cleaned up. Move our way up here, cut all our IFS junk off, kind of cut off whatever we don't need, and then start getting ready to plate the frames. We'll grind all this down. We should be getting metal delivered today. Hopefully here soon. I'm not sure exactly what time it's coming, but we'll have metal here today. Hopefully the files will be ready to cut here this week so we can start cutting out and welding up the sides. Once the sides are done, then it's pretty easy, just making the axle trusses, getting the front all welded up, cutting out the shock towers, and setting everything up, and then making bars, making the axles, making sure it all works, getting coilovers, and then we will be, you know, getting it ready for powder coat and all that stuff. So still a lot of work ahead of us, but shouldn't be too bad. We just gotta keep moving on it. So I'm gonna work on moving some stuff out of the way and getting it out of the way and cleaned up, and then start cutting stuff off. So alright guys, so we left off cutting all the hangers off the rear and everything. So now today we're going to start cutting the front here. We got our heat blanket all put up and everything to protect us a little bit. We got our Amazon Johnny plasma set up, and we're just going to start chopping. So ain't nothing to it but to do it. We'll get this cut off, ground down, and then hopefully get those frame plates welded on, and everything will be solid. Alright guys, so we have cut some of this stuff off. Not sure if I got footage of it or whatnot. We used our plasma on the other camera. I am filming with the GoPro today, so we are a little limited on camera quality, but they're pretty good. I don't know how the sound's gonna be. But anyways, so far today, we are working on cutting out the bunch of frame plates and stuff. So this is gonna be the side plates for the frame where the you know, the axle and everything's gonna sit. So got that pretty good, already cut out, all designed up. We're about to cut the axle truss, so we'll get into cutting that. So we got it designed up right here, and yeah, gonna program this, get it cut out on that. As I'm sure you can hear, we have Austin grinding some stuff. We got these plates pretty much figured out, all cleaned up, ready to go. So we're gonna start mocking them up, seeing where everything fits, and then start welding them. So we're gonna set our Heim joints on here. We gotta get the spacers and stuff though. So something like this. Same for this side. Then basically do the same for the bottom ones. We gotta get more spacers, but we'll get this set up with our side plates, our top plates, and get it all kind of mocked up where we need it, and then start tacking everything together, make sure it fits on the truck how we want it, and we'll be good. So finally got cleaned up a little bit. We're a few days later, and look at this bad boy. We got this one mounted up. We're working on the other one, drilling the holes right now. This is 1/4-inch plate Cradle, gusseted, and everything installed. We're not going to use all the bolts right now because we're just building everything right now. But you can see all the holes and everything. And by the way, if you're going to be drilling something like this, and you can get your measurements pretty precise on the plasma, and you can, you know, do what you got to do. These bad boys right here, rotor-broach. This is a Blair rotor-broach, 1/2 inch, and it fits perfectly in our holes to drill the frame. One drill bit takes, I don't know, I've drilled 4 holes in probably a minute. So a lot easier than stepping a bunch of drill bits up. But we're gonna get this one mocked up, get it all set in there and everything. And I think the plan for the truck, we still have to cut this side off the front, but basically we're gonna build the whole rear first. That's why we're getting these on. So these are fully done, besides an overlay plate that's gonna go on the outside for like aesthetics. We're gonna get this whole thing done, bolted up, you know, with 6 bolts. There's bolts on the inside too, which I don't know if you'll be able to see. So there's gonna be bolts up in there. There's the gussets, 1 1/4 heims. We're gonna get our bars back. I'm waiting on a few parts for the rear end. We got the rear end pretty much all cut up. We just need to grind it down. So it's right here actually. So obviously it still looks nasty. We gotta clean all these up. But other than that, once we get these sides mounted, we'll set the axle and then start doing our link arms, our bars, get all the axle truss. We have the trusses already cut out. I don't know where they ran off to necessarily, but we did have them somewhere. I don't know. But anywho, pretty much all this is done. Got another project going on over there that Austin and Eric are helping with. So yeah, we're making good progress. These are our heims on the front, and we're gonna do solid mount on the rear axle, so all our flex and everything will come out of here, you know. But it'll be pretty stout, and make some frame plates for the coilovers. So definitely getting there. As you can see, we got all chalked up, so definitely excited. Made them to fit and everything. So we had to move the fuel lines a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Should be all right. I'm gonna keep drilling. I know we kind of jumped ahead a little bit, but it's just some cutting, welding these bad boys up, and getting it all taken care of. So it has been a long week. We've kind of been all over the place with what's been going on, but just to get everyone caught up, we have these pretty much bolted in. The other side, I'm waiting on some drill bits, but these are in where they need to be, all set up, drilled. I know I showed a little bit of that. We got the axle all chopped up. Everything's off. A little repair we gotta do, and then get this truss cleaned up and put on. Get everything mocked up. Right now I'm designing the upper coilover mounts, I guess you could say, plates that are frame plates that are going to go in here. So once we get all those designed up, cut out, welded up, we'll be able to kind of mock this up. Got to figure out our drag link set up to there, and then we'll almost be ready to set the rear axle in. We have the bars, we have the mounts. Oh yeah, we're waiting on the front mounts here. So we're gonna do solid mount, kind of like the Ford axle bushings in the rear also, Heims in the center. So we have to wait for the mounts to come in so we can get our measurements, make our plates for that, get everything cut out, mocked up, set up, and then figure out our heights and everything, where we need everything to sit, and it should be pretty stout. So still working away. It's been a productive week. Just kind of been bouncing all over the place. Sorry, haven't really done much talking, so I just want to get caught up. A lot of just work at this point. So, but that's gonna do it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a thumbs up. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, and we will see you next week with some more progress. Hopefully get that rear end done, then we can start working hard on the front, get this thing under its own weight, and then finish it up.